Jai Hind. Dear children, welcome to today's class. Today we are starting a new chapter, constructions. So in this chapter we are going to discuss how to divide a line segment in a given ratio, how to draw a tangent to a circle, and some more construction related to the tangent to a circle. First, let's discuss how to divide a line segment in a given ratio. See children, we know we are going to study how to divide a line segment in a given ratio. Okay, first of all let me explain this one. See, here is a line segment AB of length 8.5 centimeter. So you know how to divide this line segment into two equal parts. How will you do that? So we will divide the line segment into two equal parts by drawing the perpendicular bisector. So when we draw the perpendicular bisector of this AB, it will divide into two equal parts. After drawing this perpendicular bisector, if you are checking, you will get AO is equal to BO. Both will be equal. Okay. So how will you draw this perpendicular bisector? Just let's recall. We will take the compass and pencil. Then we will fix the compass here at one end point, and we will take more than half of the length of the line segment as radius, and we will draw two arc like this, isn't it? And from this side also with the same radius we will draw another pair of arc. Then by joining we will get perpendicular bisector. At that time this point will be the midpoint of AB. So now we have divided into two equal parts. If you are dividing a line segment into two equal parts means, suppose if you are dividing an 8 centimeter line segment into two equal parts, we will get each part as 4, 4. Isn't it? So what is the ratio now? 4:4. It is 1:1. Isn't it? 4 by 4. We can cancel 1 by 1. The ratio is 1:1. That means we have divided this line segment in the ratio 1:1. Okay. 1:1 means we are dividing into two equal parts. But here in this lesson we are going to discuss how to divide a line segment in any other ratio, like 2:3 or 4:5. Like this, if we have the ratios, how can we divide? So that means we have to find out a point on this line segment which divides the line segment into two parts. See children, before going to our actual topic, we have to discuss another topic which comes in the chapter triangles. Okay, this is an important point, basic proportionality theorem. This theorem we are using to construct or to divide a line segment in the given ratio. So first of all let me explain that theorem for you. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So what is given? If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, see here is a triangle ABC, and a line PQ is drawn parallel to the side BC. Okay, this much is given. ABC is a triangle and PQ parallel to BC. PQ parallel to BC. Then what the theorem says? Here this parallel line is intersecting the other two sides. Other two sides means it is parallel to BC. The other two sides are AB and AC. PQ is intersecting AB at P and AC at Q. Then if it is intersecting like this, then the theorem says the two sides are divided in the same ratio. See, at this point AB is divided into two parts. At this point Q, AC is also divided into two parts. So the theorem says if these two lines are parallel, their side ratios are equal. If AB is divided in the ratio 2:1, then 2:1, then AQ will be also in the same ratio. Okay, so that is the theorem. So it means if PQ parallel to BC, AP is to PB will be equal to AQ is to QC. That is the theorem. This theorem we are applying to divide a line segment into in the given ratio. Okay, here also you can see another example. XYZ is a triangle, and here is a line RS which is parallel to this XY. These two lines are parallel. So RS is parallel to XY. Then what the theorem says? This RS divides the other two sides. Other two sides means this XZ and YZ in the same ratio. That means if this side is 4:3, then this side also will be 4:3 in the ratio 4:3. So if here also if RS is parallel to XY, then what we can say? The ratios of other two sides are equal. XR is to RZ will be equal to YS is to SZ. Okay, this is called basic proportionality theorem. Okay, or we can say here, we can say ratio can be written as fraction, rational form. We can say if PQ parallel to BC, we can say the ratio of this side AP by PB equal to AQ by QC. So here also we can say this XR by RZ is equal to YZ by XZ. If this is 4/5, this side also, the ratio of this side also will be 4/5. Okay, you will study the detail of this theorem in the chapter triangles. Okay, children? So, here is the question. Draw a line segment of length 8.8 centimeter and divide it in the ratio 3:4. Okay, so we have a line segment of length 8.8 centimeter. We have to divide it in the ratio 3:4. That means we have to find out a point on this line segment which divides the line segment in the ratio 3:4. Okay, let's start. So first we are starting with the line segment of length 8.8 centimeter. So here I am drawing 8.8 centimeter length line segment. Okay. Then So I have drawn the line segment, here A, here B. Okay children, then here we have to draw another ray which makes an acute angle with this line segment. Okay, so here I am drawing another ray to get an acute angle. You can draw like this. Okay, so now you can see here an acute angle is formed. So this I am giving as X. Okay, now what you have to do is check the ratio. What is our ratio? 3:4. Okay, 3:4. We have to take the sum of these two terms. 3 plus 4, 7. Now we have to make 7 equal parts on this new ray AX. We have to make 7 equal parts. 7 equal parts on this new ray. Okay, for that we have to take the compass and pencil, and you can choose any radius in the compass, but you should get 7 equal parts on this line segment. Okay, so for that adjust the compass, and from the A we have to start like this. Adjust the compass because you should get 7 equal parts. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you can't have the 7 equal parts, you can extend this ray and then you can have 7 equal parts. Okay, so now what you have to do is we have to name these points. This A1, this A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, and here it is A7. Okay, now we know A1 is equal to A1, A2 is equal to A2, A3. All these lengths are equal. Okay, now we have to join this end point B and this A7. We have to join B and A7. Okay. Join this end point, this A7 and this end point. Okay, children. Now we got a triangle A, B, A7, isn't it? Here you are getting a triangle like this. A, B, A7. Now we are going to apply the basic proportionality theorem to divide this line segment in the ratio 3:4. Okay, so we have already discussed what is basic proportionality theorem. If we have the ratio of one side of a triangle like 3:4 or 4:3, if we are drawing a line parallel to this line through this point, surely this side also will be in the ratio 4:3. Okay, same we are applying here. One condition, these two lines should be parallel. So now we are going to construct a line parallel to this side BA7 at A3, because first point our ratio first number is 3. So at 3 we have to construct the line parallel to BA7. Okay. So at A3 we have to construct. Then if we are considering this point A3, this part will be 1, 2, 3 and this part will be 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be 3:4. Now we are going to construct a line parallel to BA7 at A3. So let's see, there are two methods to construct a parallel line at a point. One method is by using set square and scale, and another method is using compasses. So here we are using compass. For that, what you have to do is fix the compass at A7. Okay, fix the compass at A7. Then take any radius and draw an arc like this. Okay, so without changing that radius, we have to draw another arc at A3 because we need the parallel line at A3. So I am fixing the compass at A3 and drawing an arc with the same radius. Okay. Then what you have to do is, we have to consider this angle. This angle we have to consider. Here, how much is this angle? That much angle we have to make here also. Okay. So that means if you are taking these two angles as same, then we can say corresponding angles are equal. Then the line will be parallel. Lines will be parallel. That property we are applying here. So we should take this much angle in the compass. So fix the metal end point here and then take the length of this much arc. This much arc means from this point of intersection to this point of intersection, like this. Okay. So this measurement we have to take in the compass, and the same length we have to mark in this new arc. Okay. So for that, fix the compass here and draw an arc here. Okay children, now we have to join. Our point is A3. This A3 and this point of intersection, through these 2 points we have to draw a line. That line will be parallel to this BA7. Okay, so fix the scale here, adjust the scale. Then draw the line like this. Okay. So these 2 lines will be parallel now. We can give this point as P. Now we can say AP is to PB is 3:4 because see here 1, 2, 3. First part is 3 parts. Then here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts. So if this side is divided in the ratio 3:4 by this point A3, then by basic proportionality theorem, this side also will be in the ratio 3:4. Okay, because here we constructed parallel lines. If these 2 lines are parallel, then both the sides will be in the same ratio. So now we can write AP is to PB equal to 3:4. Now the point P divided the AB in the ratio 3:4. Okay. Now consider the question. Draw a line segment of length 7.2 centimeter and divide it in the ratio 2:3. So we have to start with the line segment of length 7.2 centimeter. So first I am going to draw a line segment of length 7.2 centimeter. Okay children, so 7.2 centimeter line segment. So I named it as AB. Then what we have to do? We have to draw a ray which makes an acute angle with this AB. So we can draw another ray like this. So I marked it as here X. Then what is the next step? Now we have to consider the ratio. What is our ratio? 2:3 and the sum of the terms 2:3, sum of the terms is 5. So we have to make 5 equal parts in this new ray. Okay. So how will you get, how can we make 5 equal parts on this ray? We have to take any suitable radius in the compass to get equal parts. Okay, so fix a radius. Then we have to start from A. Okay, from A. One point 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Can we make fifth point? No. So what you have to do? We have to extend the line. So to get the fifth point, we have to extend this line some more. Okay. So if you are extending this line, you have to fix the scale properly. Then you have to extend like this. Okay. Now here it is X. Now the same width you have to use to get the fifth point also. Okay. Now what is the next step? We have to name these points as A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. This is fifth point. Now what is the next step? We have to join this B and this last point A5. Okay. So I am now going to join this. Okay, BA5 I joined. Now what is our next step? We have to make a line parallel to this BA5. At which point? How will you decide that? We have to check the ratio. It is 2:3. Which is the first one? 2. So at A2 we have to make a line parallel to this BA5. How will you get the parallel line? For that we have to fix the compass at A5. Okay. at A5, then take a suitable radius. You can choose any radius and draw an arc like this. Okay, then now you should not change the radius. Same radius you have to use to draw another arc at A2. That you have to remember. First number is 2. So at A2 we need the parallel line. So fix the compass at A2. Okay, with the same radius draw the arc. Now our aim is to make the same angle at this new arc. Okay, so how will you get that? You have to fix the compass at this point of intersection. Okay, did you see the point of intersection of this new arc and this ray? There you have to fix the compass. And next, what is the next step? Take this arc length in the compass. For that you have to adjust the compass. Okay, did you see? So I have taken this length of the arc in the compass. Okay, and same length we have to mark here in the new arc. For that, fix the compass here. Fix the compass here and then draw the arc. Okay, children. Now what is the next step? We have to join this new point of intersection and A2. Okay, so join this A2 and the new point of intersection. These two join. Now you can see these two lines are parallel, and this point we can name it as P, and AP is to PB will be 2:3 by basic proportionality theorem. Here you see first part, second part, two parts up to this A2. Then remaining 1, 2, 3. 3 parts. Okay. So first part is 2 and second part is 3. According to basic proportionality theorem, since these two lines are parallel, this AP is to PB will be also in the same ratio 2:3. So we can write now AP is to PB equal to 2:3. Okay. Now sometimes you will get the question to measure AP and PB. If it is asked like this, you have to measure AP using the ruler and then PB. Then you have to write the answer here. Okay, children. Here you can see the steps of construction. But this won't be asked for the exam. Just for your knowledge, I gave the steps of construction. Okay, children. Now, one more method is also explained in your textbook, but this method will be more easier for you. Now, you have to do these two questions as homework. Thank you, children.